Do you have any idea what today's video is about? You guessed it, it's about Bitcoin. We have just experienced a 1 in every 4 years Bitcoin halving. In this video, we not only provide education on the halving, but also compare owning 1 Bitcoin to the targeted 401k saving account by age. According to a new report, Bitcoin's unique attributes position itself ahead of traditional 401k saving instruments. Researchers explain that today's Bitcoin halving, which reduced the block size reward from 6.25 Bitcoin to 3.125 Bitcoin, is set to cement Bitcoin's role as the primary saving vehicle. Before we get to the comparison, let's discuss retirement savings. The modern economic saving environment has been described as an innovation trap. With today's asset, rapid technological advancement and market competition leads to an oversupply of goods and services and ultimately causing asset value to plummet when we need it the most. Stocks may be diluted. Many argue that in such a scenario, storing significant wealth outside of Bitcoin will be increasingly difficult due to the debasement of traditional retirement assets. As always, if you receive any financial educational value from my videos, please consider subscribing to Retirement Lifestyle TV. Researchers believe that Bitcoin may be the asset that increasingly captures a significant share of the total global wealth, all at the time when global wealth is rapidly increasing due to the relentless acceleration of innovation. In a world of abundance, hyperproductivity, and intensely competitive markets, storing significant wealth outside of Bitcoin will be increasingly difficult. The research also highlights that traditional assets, including fiat currency, i.e. cash, 401ks, stocks, and real estate, are susceptible to value erosion over time. For instance, the United States dollar has depreciated significantly, down 92% over the last 5 years when measured against the basic consumer good index. The recent halving reduced Bitcoin inflation by 50%, points to a decreasing sell pressure and potentially lead to a significant price appreciation. Think about it. The block size was producing 6.2 Bitcoin. Now it's producing 3.12 Bitcoin per block. Let's look at the chart. During the previous 2017 Bitcoin halving, which was approximately May 11th, 2020, 1 Bitcoin was worth $8,600, which was in the range of a targeted 401k saving goal for a 23-year-old, which was $5,000 to $18,500. At the time of the 2024 Bitcoin halving, which is today, 1 Bitcoin is worth $63,500, which is in the range of a targeted 401k saving goal for a 25-year-old, which is $30,000 to $80,000. Do you see the trend here? Bitcoin is certainly becoming more of a mature asset with every halving. In the next 4 years, in 2028 halving, how much do you think that 1 Bitcoin will be worth? Drop it in the chat. I'd like to hear from you. Let's take a guess, an educated guess based on the information that I shared with you. Would it actually be $450,000, which would be the targeted 401k saving goal for a 35-year-old? Or would it be more or less? Drop it in the chat. Make no mistake about it. Real estate, gold, stock, and bonds will all gravitate to the global wealth mechanism of Bitcoin. Allocating a portion of your asset into Bitcoin is worth considering, or you just may be taking the long way home. Bitcoin halving has historically increased prices. New all-time high are traditionally reached within a year following the past halving events. The Bitcoin halving has historically served as a launching point for new price discovery in Bitcoin. New all-time highs have been reached within the year following each of the past 3 halving events, dwarfing any of the gains made in the years before the halving itself. The influx from spot Bitcoin ETFs, exchange-traded funds, have likely accelerated Bitcoin's appreciation more than anticipated. Therefore, it is setting the stage for yet another bullish cycle post-halving. Can't get away from yet another price prediction, but here we go. Price prediction placed Bitcoin between 100,000 and 120,000 in the current bull market. Even more optimistic long-term forecasts by analysts like Cathie Woods predict Bitcoin could reach 1.4 million by 2030. Well, I'm not quite there yet, honestly. But yet again, she's the expert. For this reason, the case for Bitcoin as a superior saving tool is very compelling. Although we are near to the end of this video, we are not at the end of our financial journey. In closing, the argument for Bitcoin superiority lies in its performance and foundational technology. It ensures no more Bitcoin can be created beyond its 21 million cap. This aspect of Bitcoin is particularly pertinent, highlighting its resilience against inflation, its capability to safeguard against economic uncertainty. So thank you for watching Retirement Lifestyle TV, and please consider subscribing for more financial educational content.